Welcome everyone to proper offline AI voice generation. This is going to be an interesting one. Alrighty, what you're seeing here is something called Chatterbox TTS. What this does is take your voice sample and turn it into an exact digital replica of your voice, which can say anything you'd like really. It uses a 0.5 billion parameter Ollama large language model behind the scenes to ensure the speech generated is expressive and can maintain consistency no matter what accent is provided. And it's really rather good if I'm honest. In fact, all the audio you've heard until now has been generated by Chatterbox. Could you notice? Let me know in the comments below. While models like Sesame CSM pack 1 billion parameters and Orpheus goes huge with 3 billion, Chatterbox storms ahead with just 500 million. And guess what? It matches their quality without the bulk. Struggling to find emotion in Sesame's flat reads or Orpheus's bloated pipelines? Chatterbox gives you exaggeration and intensity sliders, tune tone from subtle whispers to dramatic flair in seconds, ultra-stable alignment inference? Check. No more robotic drift or misaligned audio like some weaker rivals, trained on 500,000 hours of pristine, clean data denser and sharper than Sesame's or Orpheus's datasets. Plus, watermarked outputs to protect your work and a one-click voice conversion script that outpaces Sesame's convoluted steps and Orpheus's sluggish workflows. So, why pay for bloated tech? Chatterbox TTS flexes big brains in a lean frame, leaving bigger models in the dust.
Have you used Elevenlabs and thought, this is great, but I want to do this offline? Have you used Cartesia or other voice AI providers that are all online based and you thought, these voices sound great and my clone sounds good too, but could this be achieved through offline AI? Well, the answer is absolutely. Today we're going to be talking about Chatterbox TTS. Chatterbox TTS is an incredible solution designed for offline AI use, and it works pretty much exactly the same as Elevenlabs in terms of the quality of audio output. Whether you're working on memes, video games, or videos or AI agents, Chatterbox brings your content to life. And it's also the first open source TCX model to support emotion exaggeration control, a powerful feature that makes your voices stand out. If you haven't seen the channel before, welcome. My name is Hamish and I run a company called ATech, and I have one mission and one mission only: to make videos about the latest and greatest things that are happening in the offline AI space. I love offline because I love owning everything that I do, from my chats to my audio to my images and everything else. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, why don't you hit that subscribe button, and it might help the channel out a little bit. As you can see, only 1.6% of my audience is subscribed, 98.4% is not. So I mean, come on guys, come on, a bit of a boost would be good. And if you want to learn a bit more in detail about how to do offline AI stuff, we can use the ATech AI Academy for that, so definitely do join. Link is in the description below. Femco has just recently gone offline, which is a female menopause coaching platform that can guide women going through this kind of thing with, personalized insights and advice. Recent statistics showed that 1 in 4 women going through menopause will actually talk to an AI before talking to a doctor or their friends about their symptoms. So the need for AI is, needed more than ever. However, using online AI for this kind of thing can be a bit, sensitive when it comes to data and all that kind of thing, especially sharing a lot of private information. So offline AI can really help out in that case, and that's what we did for Femco as well. So if you're interested in learning more about that, I'll definitely join the ATech AI Academy. Cool. So Chatterbox TTS. This is a really, really cool system. Now, they have a really, really easy way of using it. You can just literally pip install it, and then you can just start creating with it and go nuts. There is also a Gradio GUI as well, you can see, and it works very well, but I decided to create my own version of it. So as you can see here, in fact, I'll just quickly turn this on for you so you can see what is going on. So I created my own little system here. Myself and my good man Cascade assisted me with this, of course, and as you can see, it's now turning on, and we are using Chatterbox TTS to make this happen. And we're using PyTorch as the backend, and we're using MPS, which is Metal, which means Apple Silicon is supported as well. No worries at all. So, advanced text-to-speech with natural voice. Again, this is a user interface created by me, but it is just really showcasing the true power of Chatterbox TTS. Now, I have my own voice copy. You just really need 10 seconds of audio for this to work, but you can upload your own to on your own voice. And we have a demo here that we could try, and I need to fix that, but that's okay. We'll get rid of that. Now I have this demo here. So We'll press generate. While that's generating, takes some time because it is, just 32 gig Mac. But takes about, so yeah, I did cut the video there, but I just received a call from my brother actually. He's actually in the Himalayas right now doing this amazing temple tour for our Hindu religion. So shout out to my brother for doing that. Like, that's really, really incredible. But what we can see is it actually outputs it into sentences. So this is why I created my own system, because Chatterbox on its own, it literally puts the entire paragraph, right, into the output. But I've broken it down into sentences. Why I've done that is because I can put as much text as I want in here now, and it can just, it can just generate as much audio as needed, and it'll do it on a sentence by sentence basis. So here's what it sounds like.
Welcome to Chatterbox TTS. This is a demo about text-to-speech technology. It can generate natural-sounding speech from any text you provide. Try adjusting the expressiveness and voice similarity sliders to customize the output.
Sounds very, very close to me. Welcome to Chatterbox TTS. This is a demo of our text-to-speech technology. It can generate natural-sounding speech from any text you provide. Try adjusting the expressiveness and voice similarity sliders to customize the output. Very, very similar, right? So just 10 seconds of my audio was needed, and I can now create whatever I like. So let me just open up my trusty old ChatGPT equivalent. Right. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to install this, as a matter of fact. Bang! We now have a web app for our Open Web UI system. How I did that is when you access it through whatever you have, will be localhost in your case maybe, you'll see this little button here, and you'll see install app, and then you can press that, and then it will just create an app for you. And you can do the same thing on your mobile phone as well. So you can have a web app version of running everywhere and anywhere. So let's use Sequen 3 probably. Okay, so this is the sentence, and we can leave the expressiveness and voice similarity if you want, but we can adjust it if you like. We can go to maybe 0.8, maybe make the expressiveness about 0.8 as well, and speech in the back end, it is going ahead and doing that. And it doesn't need to sample all of it. As soon as it feels like it's generated, it'll just go ahead and do it. So really, really cool. Fully modular based setup as well. So this is what I like about Chatterbox TTS. So you can really customize it and make it your own and do some really cool things with it. So you can, with a little bit of coding knowledge, you can actually make this system into your own kind of, unique system. For me, I like, I can literally create videos now. If I don't have time to record them, I can just take screenshots or like screen recordings, whatever, and I haven't got time to do voiceover, I can just use this, right? And then create content that way as well. So as you can see, it decided to break it up into these sentences here to create the generation. So let's see what it sounds like.
Born on December 12, 1996, in New Zealand to a Fijian Indian heritage, Hamish has always been driven by a blend of cultural curiosity and technological ambition. Growing up in a multicultural environment, they developed an early fascination with problem solving and innovation, which laid the foundation for their career as a tech entrepreneur.
Okay, so as you can see, just like Elevenlabs, you have to play around with the variables, or like, the variations of the expressiveness and the voice similarity. For me, I like 0.6 and 0.7. It's very good. You can also go 0.7, 0.7. That's fine. Sometimes it does sound American as well, but we can reduce that as well. So if you go 0.6, maybe it will go 0.6, then maybe it will allow us to do that. And again, if you had a NVIDIA graphics card or a desktop GPU, then you can of course achieve almost real-time level with this. Again, if you want this code, you can just join my school community. It's $35 a month. Look, some people spend more than that on a cup of coffee. So you can get all of the softwares and tools that I make using offline AI, that utilize offline AI, I should say as well. Then we can have a good time.
Born on December 12, 1996, in New Zealand to a Fijian Indian heritage, full name, has always been driven by a blend of cultural curiosity and technological ambition. Growing up in a multicultural environment, they developed an early fascination with problem solving and innovation, which laid the foundation for their career as a tech entrepreneur.
Not bad at all. And I have created an API for this as well, so you can actually connect this to, your Open Web UI system, offline AI system, or ChatGPT, and you can actually just get it to generate audio within a moment's notice. Or you can also do it through Python as well. All the Python developers out there, shout out to you guys. You guys are the true OGs. And Python is literally ruling the world right now. It's running the world. YouTube is actually powered by Python, if you guys didn't know that. So yeah, Python is an extremely powerful language, programming language for anyone to learn. And you can really get true benefit out of it. So as you can see here, I've created all of this using Python. Your imagination is truly your only limitation. And Chatterbox is really, really cool for creating, text-to-speech, realistic text-to-speech within a moment's notice. Let me see if I have another voice sample here that we can. So what's that?
Test. We're excited to introduce
It's me.
So I was thinking, yeah.
Okay, cool. So we'll use this one here. Use that, and we'll paste that in. So we're using a completely different voice here, okay? And we're going to generate a speech. Let's see how this works out. You're probably wondering, right? Why would I want to do this offline? Well, there's a number of reasons. One, the biggest factor is the pricing, right? It's free. So you're only limited by your processing power. And if you have the right computers already, which is just a desktop GPU or a desktop gaming PC, or a Mac Studio or a Mac Mini or a MacBook that has at least 32 gigs of RAM, you can do all of this stuff. No issues at all. Let's see what it sounds like.
Born on December 12, 1996 in New Zealand to a Fijian Indian heritage, full name has always been driven by a blend of cultural curiosity and technological ambition. Growing up in a multicultural environment, they developed an early fascination with problem-solving and innovation, which laid the foundation for their career as a tech entrepreneur.
Not bad. Just 6 seconds of audio was that was all that was there that we uploaded, and it was able to replicate it quite well. So yeah, this is really, really cool. And again, very, very similar to Elevenlabs. And I'm working on an open web UI streaming capability, so we can actually use this system to do real-time text-to-speech while having a call or conversation with our AI. But that is still happening, still in the works. So yeah, I mean, for now, we're having a great time. We're having a really, really great time. And I should also mention, I'm actually hosting a bit of a giveaway right now. So I'm gonna start a giveaway because I've actually been monetized on YouTube now. So thank you so much to everyone that has been watching my content and has been following along. I've actually made $14 off someone as well. So thank you very much for that person, whoever decided to join my membership. I do have membership now as well. So if you go to my channel, you'll be able to see here, membership section. And you can see here that we have some cool stuff that can happen. I'm going to be posting a lot of content on here, and you can get really, really good perks. So if you just go to my channel and just press the join button, or you should be able to see it on this video itself next to my name on the profile. You should be able to see join, and then you can see all the options there. It should be extremely affordable for you guys. So anyone that really wants to learn this stuff, they can get in at a very affordable price, and it also helps the channel and me as well. And for those real serious people that really want to get their hands dirty, the ATech AI Academy is always going to be there for you. But I do understand that, you might not be able to afford $35 a month, although I think it's quite reasonable. Some people might not. I get that. That's why I'm starting a bit of a giveaway. So every month, I'm going to have a website that I'll have up and running very soon. And this website will have a form. All you have to do is just fill out your name, your email address that you use for YouTube, and your YouTube handle or your username. And then submit that to us, and then we will pick 5 people at random every single month and give them lifetime access to the ATech AI Academy. That's right, lifetime access for free, completely for free. Only 5 people a month are going to get access to this. So if you really want to be part of the academy, but you think, okay, maybe I can't afford it just yet, maybe I need to make a little bit more money to do that, don't worry, I'm giving you the opportunity to actually get access to everything that I have here, every single thing I've got here. Okay, so very simple. There'll be a link in the description, which will be a link in bio, and that will contain a section to participate in the school giveaway. And then submit your details on that form on the website, and then you'll go into the draw instantly. And then at the end of every month, we will draw the winners on the YouTube channel. And I should also mention, I want to go live at some point as well. So if you guys like live streams and seeing people do stuff live and coding live and things like that, let me know, because I'm really interested in trying a live stream on YouTube and seeing how that works. But if that works for you guys, want to do a bit of a live Q&A session, things like that, more than happy to do something like that. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Chatterbox TTS is absolutely incredible. As I said, there is a Gradio GUI that you can just use straight out of the box. And I might actually have, LS, I haven't got that one here. That's okay, I'm pretty sure I've got it on my other computer. But that's fine, I'll get some screenshots of it and then I'll show you. Actually, what am I talking about? I can show you in Hugging Face. So we go resume AI Chatterbox. Perfect. So this is the Gradio UI that you get access to, and you can just go to huggingface.co and access this. But yeah, this is really simple. Anyone can use this. Just drag and drop your file. What metrics you want to add, anything else you want to add, change here, you can do that, and then you can generate the audio. So yeah, there is that option as well. And if you want to run Hugging Face Spaces locally too, you can just do that just by going 3 dots and press run locally, and then you can just run it through Docker, or you can clone it yourself and do it that way. But Docker is probably the easiest, so just quick drag and drop, or really just a one-click installation instead of a drag and drop. But yeah, Chatterbox TTS, man, really cool stuff.
That place in the distance, It's huge and dedicated to Lady Shah can only mean one thing. I have a hidden place close to the cloister where night orchids bloom.
Right, that's a really creepy voice, if you ask me. But let's see what this creates.
Now let's make my mum's favourite. So 3 Mars bars into the pan. Then we add the tuna and just stir for a bit. Just let the chocolate and fish infuse. A sprinkle of olive oil and some tomato ketchup. Now smell that. Oh boy, this is going to be incredible.
Yeah, so sometimes it will do that. A little bit electronic tearing is what they call it, I think, when it comes to audio generation. It's normal. You can just cut that out when you're editing. That's not a problem. But yes, it is quite funny when you hear it. And that recipe should be thrown in the bin. So no one should ever put chocolate and fish together. That is, unless it's actually a chocolate fish. Anyway, you get the idea. Chatterbox TTX is really, really cool. If you want my version, you can definitely join the school and get access to that straight away. If you want to use the Hugging Face version or the actual radio GUI, you can do that as well, completely for free. And yeah, do whatever you like, build whatever you like. And of course, full disclaimer, because it is so realistic, only clone voices that you have full permission to do so, okay? Do not go around and cloning your mom's voice, all right? Okay, and trying to get yourself out of school, because it's not going to work, all right? I'm not saying it won't work, but it's not recommended, okay? It's not what this technology is designed for, right? Designed for those businesses that, you know, are spending thousands and thousands of dollars on marketing agencies, okay, a month, and they're getting nowhere when they can be doing exactly the same thing that they're doing all by themselves, completely automated through AI. Because I mean, look, the reason why I made this through an API is because you could set up an automation to just do this by itself, right? Have an AI agent that browses the internet, goes through the latest news stories or whatever, and then compiles all of that and creates a script, and then sends that script to Chatterbox. Chatterbox generates the audio. Once the audio is generated, it will create a video generation sequence where it goes to maybe Unsplash or like something else, like Pexels or something, like these royalty-free stock video websites, and then grabs the videos that are related to the video script. Well, again, all AI generated. You don't have to do anything. And then once it grabs the videos, it could just compile everything together, and then suddenly you have a all-in-one solution. And that's exactly what I've got here, as a matter of fact. So audio to video podcaster, same thing applies here. I can just create a YouTube or a podcast script, generate the audio, and then the audio to video podcaster, which I will add in here very, very soon. I do have the code in here. I just haven't added it to the school yet. You can just do that. So it would just literally go to stock video websites, grab everything, compile everything together, and bang, suddenly you have a podcast with B-roll, everything ready to go. And then you can put it through Opus Clip or something else, get some subtitles, and then yeah, you're literally off to the races, and you've created new content, brand new content. This is the new way of creating content online, I think. You have a 10-second, 30-second clone of your voice or sample of your voice, you put it through a system like Chatterbox. Suddenly I can retain my voice box, and like I don't have to be as engaged, and like, you know, I don't have to sound as impactful anymore because my AI can do it for me, right? And I can now focus on the editing aspect and spend more time making the videos better for you, as opposed to, you know, sitting here doing that, clearing my throat, and you know, struggling to talk sometimes, and like, you know, getting my thoughts out on paper. I can just have AI help me with that whole process now and create better, more impactful content for you, right? Am I going to stop doing these screen recordings and videos for you? Absolutely not, right? Because this is what I do, and this is what I enjoy doing. But my point is that in some way, shape or form, the system can really help me kind of fast track videos for you, right? I mean, if I really set this up properly, I can make a video every single day and post it, and you probably couldn't even tell that it was AI or me. So yeah, this is the world we're living in now. Your imagination is your only limitation. Thank you so much for watching once again, and yeah, we'll definitely see you on. So yeah, ATK Academy giveaway coming soon. Sign up if you like, and all links are in the description mentioned. And to everyone saying that my videos are not in depth enough, I really do hope this was enough information for you to kind of get your hands dirty and understand how Chatterbox works and kind of use it yourself and go crazy with it. Yes, a little bit of technical knowledge is required, but it's okay. We can get through that thanks to the help of your imagination is the only limitation. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.